Alright, so I'm sure everybody and their mother at this point has heard people talk about Rachel Ziegler's Snow Woke, and quite frankly, like, although I did watch this movie, I saw that somebody pirated it on YouTube, so I happened to be lucky enough to be able to watch this movie for free. And it almost immediately got taken down. Like, I tried showing somebody else it later, and then it was just like, nope, it got taken down. It's like, oh, oh well. So I'm probably one of only a handful of people on the planet to actually pirate this movie. But I gotta say, even though I watched it for free, this movie I wound up paying 83 cents for at the Goodwill actually turned out to be a lot better. Now then, this is one of those 1990s movies where it was like some company, I have no idea where saw that Disney was coming out with a movie and decided, yes, we're going to copy this beat for beat, bar for bar, without watching the movie. And since it did come out at the same year as the actual Hunchback in Notre Dame that Disney produced, which happens to be one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, like, this tragedy that I wound up watching, I got a lot more joy out of than this bullcrap. So I'm going to talk about it. And what I actually thought was funny was that when I was like pulling this up, I didn't realize that they actually made like a commercial for this. So I'm just going to show you guys like bits of the commercial just so that you can see like what is arguably better than Snow White. Heck, I don't even have to say arguably better. Like, look at this. It's got an average review score of 3.5, which means that even my arbitrary opinion is that this is better, and it's just the collective opinion of people who actually went and watched this. By the way, unlike me, where I paid 83 cents to watch this, you can watch it for free on YouTube. Like, the whole movie's like 50 minutes or so, so, you know, save yourself about an hour of Rachel Ziegler and just watch this movie twice. Like,
He was a misunderstood outcast whose closest friends were stone gargoyles.
yes, and a thing in the movie is that. Actually, I'm going to full screen this. But, yeah, the thing in the movie is that the stone gargoyles, unlike inside of the like Disney version, the stone gargoyles are just that. They're actually just stone gargoyles. Because there's like actual examples of drug abuse and alcoholism inside of this children's movie. I gotta say that like he probably just inhaled some secondhand opioids because like one of the things that happens very early on in the movie is that the priests that were watching over Quasimodo were just like, hey, like we know this baby's got some deformities. Let's have a doctor come in. Doctor takes one look at Quasimodo and puts some pills in his hands, and they're just like, geez, those pills look a bit big. Are you sure that you're going to be able to feed that to a baby? And he's like, this isn't for the baby. And then, like, he just fucking took the opioids right then and there. Like, and it was just like, I should have listened to my mom and not become a doctor, which, you know, I find hilarious.
He was a misunderstood poet, and she was an enchanting beauty with a heart of gold. Fate threw them together.
Oh, yeah, this is supposed to be Frollo, who I guess inside the movie, instead of being a judge, was like supposed to be like the captain of the guard. And the whole movie, he's just trying to steal money from the church. They basically shoehorned him trying to marry Esmeralda for like literally, I think, like the last 3.5, 4 minutes. And it resolved itself almost as fast as they put that plot into the movie. And the whole time I was thinking, like, man, he looks like a dollar store version of Gaston, and the voice that they used, he sounded like he was trying to do an impersonation of Jafar. So, you know, that's something that I found absolutely hilarious. Like, it made me laugh at the movie and not with the movie.
For an adventure you'll never forget.
God,
I suggest you cook up. a plan to acquire
Yeah, see what I meant when I said that he sounds like he's trying to do an impersonation of Jafar?
the gold in that cathedral, my dear advisor, before I place you on the menu. UAV Entertainment is proud to present The Secret of the Hunchback.
Yeah, and God, that's. I would not say that I was proud of this if I were a part of it until Snow White came out in 2025. Like, this person waited, let's see then, just 1 year shy of 3 decades in order to say that he's proud of this.
I learned long ago that men are not always what they appear to be.
That's what the Archdeacon says.
Oh, God. Like, they gave him a bunch of warts. They made him look like he had those black eyes. Like, God. There was, like, only a handful of songs inside them. None of them were good. Heck, even the Gargoyles song that happened when, like, I'm assuming that he inhaled those secondhand opioids that are in frequent use inside of this movie. And, like, it's, like, literally just, like, bottle up all your emotions and throw them away. Don't let people judge you. It's like, how the fuck is that marketed towards kids?
As well as Brother Labas.
It's danger. It's big laughs.
Oh yeah, this scene. Esmeralda wound up going, like, she was basically in prison, so her fellow gypsies were like, okay then, we need to lure out Quasimodo and his friends so that the head guard will be able to, like, capture him to be able to blackmail the priest into giving him, well, the deacon, but have basically to get him to have the deacon go and, like, basically pay him a shit ton of money. It's just like, oh yes, the church isn't required to pay us any money because that's literally the law at the time, but no, I'm specifically going to mafia-style muscle my way into the church's coffers. So he talks the gypsies, instead of, like, having the guards go and try to capture Quasimodo, they're just like, oh yeah, you 3 random buffoons that were with Esmeralda, we need you to trap, like, Quasimodo, that way I can essentially, like, try to blackmail my way into getting some money. And so they sent out a bunch of flyers saying, like, oh, watch Esmeralda the Veil Dancer dance, and they dressed up literally the biggest, fattest guy, probably because he was the only one of them that actually had fucking tits, and had him pose as Esmeralda. And Quasimodo was, like, looking at this, the fucking poet guy was just like, yeah, no, that's not Esmeralda. And Quasimodo was just like, you sure about that? Oh yeah, they also gave him, like, a Cockney British accent. Like, are you sure that's not Esmeralda? Like, the whole time he was just happy that a girl danced with him. It wasn't like he fell in love with her, like, inside of the Disney adaptation, which led to, like, the whole song Heaven Light, which wound up in turn leading into Hellfire immediately after. God, I love the Disney version. But, like, this, like, oh yes, big laughs. I'm pretty sure if this movie came out today, people would call this transphobic.
It's music.
Just take your blues and toss 'em. Forget about the troubles on.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Like, bottle up your emotions and throw them away. Great message for kids.
Your mind.
And most of all, it's a secret surprise ending the entire family will love.
Wait, do they...
Hang on for the adventure.
I was about to say, are they just going to, like, show what the secret is? Which, by the way, is that apparently Quasimodo, inside of his hunched back, there was actually, like, 2 wings that were just underneath the skin. So him big whipped allowed for his wings to come out. And when, like, the final fight happens, he's like, oh no, guys, don't worry about me. I'm just going to fall to my death because I don't want any of you guys being inconvenienced with any sort of danger. And then he just fucking drops off. The wings shoot out of his back, and then he fucking Superman poses while he flies away. Like, that was the secret of the Hunchback. Oh, and by the way, that's kind of spoilers because, like, not that you're gonna watch it, but like they literally put the spoilers on the cover with like them putting like a little halo above the H. They even got that like on the actual VHS itself, like it's also got that. Apparently this movie used to belong to some either guy or girl named Taylor because it's got their name written on the inside, so I guess Taylor, thank you for the movie and for donating it to Goodwill. But man, this movie wasn't that good. Heck, they even kind of spoiled it because he wound up fighting an injured bird and was just like, "Alright, let me help you there, friend." And like lifted his hand up and suddenly the bird was miraculously healed. Like, so yeah. Spoiled the end of this 50-minute movie that you can watch for free.
It's UAV Entertainment's The Secret of the Hunchback.
So, yeah, definitely worthy of that 3.5 rating. And, like, go ahead and watch it. Don't be like I was, a complete and utter dummy who spent 83 cents on this. Go ahead and watch it for free. Anywho, hope y'all enjoyed the video.